you got cooking smells so good. Everyone's looking. Uncle Chris. Uncle Chris.
Hey, nieces and nephews, it's Uncle Chris, and we're out here at Sam's Club. My better half doesn't want to be on camera. I'm gonna show you if we get anything and what I get and everything that's so cool in here. Oh, look at the price of the imitation crab and look how much you get. Then we got some crab legs over here and crab claws, but they are not cheap. Wow, remember what I told you? Crab has gotten awfully high. Look, they've got lobster mac and cheese, and look how much it is. Well, I'm going to make my own version with imitation crab. Okay, jackpot. Wow, nieces and nephews, they have everything. Shredded chicken, ceviche, vegetables. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Enchiladas de mole, it looks like. Cheese ricotta. Oh, manicotti, excuse me. Chicken Alfredo. Oh, yeah. Wow. Now, I got just a few things, but I'm going to show you what I do with this and what I do with the big bag of seafood I got. You're going to love it. Yes, we had fun at Sam's Club. There were so many interesting things there, but what I'm going to show you today is how to make my seafood mac and cheese. Now, remember, I bought this at Sam's Club, and I got the cheese from the food pantry. So the first thing I want to do is I've got some pasta boiling back here. Make sure to add a little bit of oil into your pasta so that it doesn't stick together. It'll be just right. Now we're going to take our pasta, rinse it off real good, and cool it down. There's a reason for nieces and nephews, not boys and girls. Oh Lord, another senior moment. Let's go over to the sink. First, we're going to rinse off our pasta and cool it down. And drain it at the same time. You want this pasta cool so we can add our egg and half mixture, also with our spices. All right. I'm gonna let this drain, and we're going back over to the island. All right, I've rinsed and drained the pasta. Now, I'm gonna measure how much pasta I put in, I believe it's a 16 by 9 dish, because I'm so bad at writing down the ingredients. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna make sure I do that from now on. So, we're gonna do 1 cup of pasta. Look out, oh, by the way, I put a little olive oil in the bottom of this pan so that it will not stick, okay? 2 cups, 3 cups, and it's about 7 cups of pasta I put in this dish, okay? Now, we're gonna put our seafood in, okay? I got 1, 2 cups and a half, 2.5 cups of seafood mix, because this is, remember, poor man's seafood macaroni. Hey, we at the food pantry family here, we don't have a lot of money. Okay, now incorporate everything all together so that there'll be seafood all mixed through your thing, your dish here. Now I've got here some onion powder, some mustard powder, some Old Bay seasoning, Old Bay, okay, Dr. Who. Some black pepper, nobody got that joke. some pepper jack cheese. I have a whole 16-ounce container. And then you're going to take you some cheddar cheese. I got 2 sticks of butter, but we're only going to use 1.5. Okay. I also have 2 eggs. Take 1 tablespoon of onion powder and go over your mix right here. Okay. Take, I usually say the taste, but I'm gonna say 1.5 teaspoons of the Old Bay seasoning. Now I might put a little more for me because I like it a little more spice, but that's just me. Take a teaspoon of your mustard powder. Put it in. Put a teaspoon of your black pepper. Now you know your Uncle Chris is gonna put more than a teaspoon. Because what do I like? Spice. All right. Now that we've got this done, we want to mix our spices up in. Oh yeah. Ooh. Getting way there. All right. Now we also, at this point, we'll take our whole stick of butter. We're going to chop it up and space it throughout our dish. Chop it up however you want, just make sure it gets all over the dish. Okay? And let your butter get a little soft so that it's not too hard to chop up, or I should say cut up and put through the dish, okay? Someone's going to ask me, is this a low-fat version? No. But this is for something. It's a special occasion. It's not an everyday thing, okay? You might even want to do this for Easter. Oh, by the way, the Easter show is going to come up this weekend that I'm doing with Jay. All right. Work all this into it, because this is all going to mix together and be quite lovely. I used 1.5 sticks of butter. Now, we are going to start putting in our cheese and mix it in. Why do I mix the cheese in now? Because you do not want to slop anything out of your dish when you add the egg and half and half mixture. Okay? Let's just combine some of the cheese in with this. We're going to mix this all together. That way it becomes one cohesive dish with everything all mixed in it. And it's a nice dish too. Now I say put at least 4 to 5 cups of cheese in here. Okay? Or mix it in till you think it's party and has enough cheese, okay? All right, for the inside of the dish, that's enough. I'm gonna take 1 slice of pepper jack and crumble it up, 2 slices and crumble it up. If you don't like pepper jack, don't put it in. 3 and 4 slices of pepper jack cheese. Then we're gonna go to 5 and 6. Just to give it a little kick. I'm a poet and don't know it. Neither does anybody else. Okay. Jeez. I tell you, enjoying my senior moments here. One day I'll probably be in a home just talking away to myself. I'll tell you what. All right. Now, we're going to take our 2 eggs. Put them in our bowl. I gotta show y'all one day how to do that. You know, my grandfather taught me how to do that. He was a chef. Now, we're gonna put 1 cup of half and half. We're gonna put 2 cups, half and half. We're gonna put 3 cups, half and half. Okay? 3 cups of half and half. I'm gonna be gentle and whip this together with the eggs, and I'm gonna add in about a teaspoon of onion powder. Then I'm gonna put in a teaspoon of mustard powder. Then I'm gonna put in, and remember, my Old Bay seasoning is 30% less sodium. I'm just gonna put a teaspoon in here, okay? I'm gonna mix this all together. When you're mixing something like this, and it's kind of close to the top of your bowl, mix it on the bottom. That way everything gets mixed up and nothing really gets sloshed out too much. If I have any of this left over, I will use it for something else. Even a very fancy omelet in the morning. I want to just get some of this back in the dish. It's looking a little crazy. Now, hopefully I will successfully pour this into my mac and cheese mixture with my seafood. I'm gonna start in the middle so that it'll spread out, okay? Oh yes, oh yes. All right. You see how it's spreading out all through the dish? Tilt, I want to make sure. Yes. For the top, I'm just going to cover this with some more cheddar cheese. This is how I use the food pantry in combination with the food stores to save some money and keep on the budget. All right. Now we are going to bake this at 380 degrees for at least 45 minutes, or until you see it bubbling nicely and it's golden on top. Golden brown if you want, but don't go past that, otherwise the cheese will be ruined. It'll be tough and crusty. Don't want that. All right, let's bake this dish up. While it's baking, I'm gonna clean this up and I'm gonna show you how it is. Nieces and nephews, yes, look how this came out. Ooh. Let's look at that. That came out good. Now listen, this is a wonderful dish. You can even cook this for Easter if you want to. I'm cutting my head off down here. Now, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. Now check it out. We're gonna have an Easter show coming up. And Mr. J is coming back, yes. I'm gonna show you something really cool. We're doing Easter cake for the kids. They're simple and fun, okay? And it looks really great. Like you paid a lot of money for it when you didn't. So, once again, this is how I supplement with food from the food pantry and food that I buy. And you can too. Write to me at Uncle Chris, the food pantry chef at gmail.com. All right? All right. I'm going to slice this up and have some. Not too much though. All right. Bye-bye.